Beautiful. Good morning, everyone. We're going to go ahead and get started with abs first thing. So I'm not going to do any big warm up. We're going to get right into it so we can rock and roll. All right, so let's go ahead and get that ball. Now again, I told you it can be your big ball or it can be your little small purple ball, a Bosu, or whatever you have to open up your rib cage. So I'm going to go ahead and use the big ball this morning. You're going to go ahead and just sit on it first thing. Okay? With feet just about hip width apart. I'll turn face you for this just quick second. All I want you to do is just shift your hips left and right. So if you're sitting or if you're on your other ball, if you don't have a bigger ball, you can just shift your hips left and right in a stand, okay? Just kind of moving those hips around. If you're on the ball, you're rolling all the way around, okay? Rolling around like you do in the hula. I said this to you guys last week or whenever I said it, and I don't know how to really do the hula. I don't know how to disassociate my upper and lower, but this is my closest to a hula I get. Okay, so rolling the opposite direction now. Okay, if you're standing, you're gonna now lift up and you're gonna stretch. If you're on the ball, you're just gonna stretch off to the left and then stretch off to the right. Feel the stretch down the side. I hope you guys are feeling your workout from Tuesday. Whatever we did, I think it was our side leg lifts, my obliques are sore, which I don't get sore very often, so that's a good thing. I hope you guys are sore. And if not, maybe you weren't doing it right. I don't know. All right, let's go ahead and sit on that ball. If you're on a Bosu, your back is over the middle of the ball. If you're on a little purple ball, same thing goes. You're over the top of the ball so the rib cage is open. On top of this big ball, same position, big open rib cage over the top. Your head is hanging off the back. Okay, big wide feet, hands behind the nape of your neck, opening up that rib cage and crunching it up. So the biggest thing that I don't want you to do is grab the backside of your head and yank on your neck. Okay, your hands are supported in the backside of your skull, really, right at the back end. And we're rounding it up. So we're inhaling back and exhaling up. Remember, this is the first exercise you're doing, guys. So don't go hard. Just push some blood in there. All right? Believe me, we're going to do enough abs that they're going to hurt. So you don't have to go, balls to the wall, as we used to call it. I don't know if that's a New England term. But you don't have to go crazy on the first one. All right? We're just inhaling and we're exhaling. If it gets too difficult, just look at me for a sec. You're going to drop your hips down a little bit more. Take some tension off the abs if you need to. All right? So this next one, you're going to hold it up, and we're just going to pulse it out for 10. So small. Round the chest into the rib cage. Mind-muscle connection right at the top. I've always told you it's one sheet of muscle, so you can't really not use the whole thing, but you can definitely connect to the top. For 3, 2, and 1. Now watch, whatever you're on, you can either come up, grab the back side of your legs and drop your chin into your knees, or forehead to knees, like belly to thigh connection. Or you can open up, which I love, over the ball into like a back bend. So you're doing the opposite of what you just did. All right, and now we're walking it up again. This time, I'm actually going to turn face you so you can see what my legs are doing. The same thing if you're on a little ball. So I want your right leg straight ahead, and I want your left leg out to the side. So if you're down on the ground, all you're doing is you're flaring out your leg. You're going to take your right hand and place it on the back of your head, and take your left hand across the front. And we're going to focus on those obliques. Okay, so if you see that angle that I'm at, left leg is turned out, right leg is straight ahead, hand is on the back, and we're crunching up. We're thinking rib to hip right here. Bringing the bottom of the rib to the top of the hip. Now some of you, just understand, that's a big space. Because if you're tall, that's a big space between your rib and your hip. Now, I have no torso. I'm like all legs and arms, and I have this like short torso. So that's not a big movement for me. All right, and again, don't yank on your head. Don't drop your chin to your chest. Bring your rib to your hip. Rib to your hip. Good, rib to your hip. Last one. Now, just watch my legs. All I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my left leg forward, turn my right leg out, put my left hand behind my head, Take my right hand and just place it to where I want you to feel where you're working. And then you're gonna crunch it up. So bottom of the rib to the top of the hip. I'm gonna come in and look at you for a sec to make sure you guys are in the right position. There we go. Beautiful. Think rib to hip. Come up a little higher, Lorraine, if you can. Round that chest and yes, there you go. Feel, take that left hand and dig your fingers into your rib over here on the right. Okay, bring your hand across your belly all the way to the other side. Yes, that's the side you're working on. Feel it. Nice, Deanna. Beautiful. 3 and 2. Gorgeous, Shannon. Yes, Monica. Perfect. Now, going back to the one we did before. Just open up that rib cage. Going back over the ball. There's no rest. Hands at the nape of your neck. I don't want to have my legs spread eagle there in front of you. Take your hands behind the nape of your neck. Round the spine. Open up that rib cage and round it up. So again, inhale back, exhale up. As it gets hard, drop those hips down, okay? And Lorraine, I'm just gonna tell you on this too, you could also grab a pillow and put it underneath that back, okay? Because you can open up the rib cage a little bit more, all right? Yes, there you go, perfect. Beautiful, I love it. It looks like a patio chair cushion. That's good. Open and close, open and close. Again, drop the hips down as it gets hard. Or stay right over the middle. Open and close. You should start to feel that burn down the front of those abs, okay? Down what's called your six-pack. And you do have a six-pack. Don't tell me you don't have a six-pack. Everybody does, okay? Otherwise, you'd be like Scarecrow. You'd be like, oh, wiggly, and like you'd fall all over the place if you didn't have abs, okay? But most people say, yeah, no, you can't see them. That's okay. Sometimes there's a little, covering over them, but you still have them. 2 more. Squeeze it up, and last one. So same thing again. I'm gonna turn face forward so you do it again. So left leg turned out, right leg forward, right hand on the back of that head. Open up that rib cage. Take your left hand, reach it across, feel where I want you to work, and squeeze it up. Okay, come up as high as you can. Think about that oblique. And exhale, all the way up. There you go, Jules. Nice. Beautiful, Kelly. Yes, Jane. A little higher if you can. Yes. Beautiful, Juliam. There you go, Kristen. Open and close. Remember, it's not momentum. Open. Beautiful, Sabina. Yes, Monica. Awesome, Ta. There you go. 2 more. Gorgeous, everyone. There you go, Deanna. So good. Yes, Lorraine. That's it. Much better. Beautiful. Let's flip it the other way now. Left leg forward, right leg out. Left hand on the back of the head. Right hand across the belly. Dig your fingers right into that area between your rib and your hip. It's kind of like the tickle spot. Okay? And then we squeeze it up. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Right? Inhale and exhale. Blow it out. Squeeze it up. Squeeze it up as hard as you can. Squeeze through, blow that air out. I always talk in my class about, it's like your abs are like an accordion, okay? You wanna make music with them, right? How do you make music with an accordion? You've gotta get the air out of it. So you've gotta go in as you go back and blow it out. You're gonna get more of a contraction if you squeeze into that muscle and you blow that air out. You got 3 more. Don't pull on your neck. Let your abs do the work. Last one. Beautiful. Go ahead and roll it all the way up. Go ahead and take that ball away. And now you're just going to lay flat on your back, please. Take your legs up in the air. Now remember, your legs don't have to be straight, okay? Whatever your flexibility is, maybe they're slightly bent. All right? So what I want you to do is grab the back side of your legs. I want you to round yourself up, even if that takes a little inchworming to get yourselves up. Now your shoulders and your head are off the ground. You're looking up at the ceiling. If you're somebody who needs to support the back of your head, then support it. Okay, if not, your hands are just coming by your side. And then we're gonna drop those legs down. Now, drop the leg down until you feel, okay, that's as far as I can go, because what I don't wanna see is this. Look at my back. As you drop that leg down, if your back comes off the ground, nope, you're not going that far. all right? So you can only drop it down as far as you can, keeping your back flat, and then we bring it back up. So hands at your side, lower the leg down, and bring it back up. So if yours are bent, that's okay. We bend them and we lower them. But imprint that spine so we don't lift up. Now again, if you need to hold the back side of your head, then hold it. Okay, there's no harm in that. Our heads weigh a lot, you know. I used to joke with my clients when they're like, I want to lose 10 pounds, I want to lose 10 pounds. I mean, I've heard that for 31 years. And because they only care about weight. And I say, all right, if you want to lose 10 pounds, just cut your head off. They're like, what? I'm like, your head weighs 10 pounds. If you just want weight, just cut it off. And they're like, that's funny. But I'm just telling you, it's not about weight. It's about changing your body composition, right? Okay, that's what your head does. It weighs 10 to 12 pounds. Mine probably weighs 8. I have like the smallest peanut head in the world. Okay, one more. Drop that left. Good. Now drop those feet down. Lift the hips up. Release the tension from your back and your abs. Now, hands both behind the back of the neck. Again, not the back of the head. Bring the knees in. We're crunching them all the way together. Take your tailbone off the ground. And then drop the tailbone, drop the shoulder blades. Don't let the head come down though. And then we're going right back up. This is called the double crunch. We blow it out. Same thing as the accordion. Shh. Blow it out. And then inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Squeeze as hard as you can. Inhale. Exhale. Blow it out. Try to take that tailbone off the ground. Beautiful. There you go. Gorgeous, Lorraine. Yes, Jules. So good, Kelly. Yes, Jane. Perfect. So good, everyone. Nice, Laura. Hold it together now. Hold it together. Squeeze. Don't let it go. Keep the tailbone off the ground. Lift the chest more into the rib cage. For 5. Squeeze it harder. 4, 3, 2. Feet down. Lift your hips. Going into a bicycle now. So we're going to do that same squeezed position we were just in. Elbows to knees, knees to elbows. Right elbow to left knee. Extend the other leg away. And then twist to the other side. So if you're more beginner, keep your feet up in the air. Don't kick your leg away so much. And as you feel stronger, you can lower the leg down. All right? But again, not on the back of the head. Just support the back of your neck. This is your abs. Okay? It's not about your neck. It's not about your head. It's about using your abs, rounding your chest, squeezing across, rinse out the intestines, squeeze. Now we're going to do 20 fast ones and we're done with abs. You ready? 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet down, lift the hips. And then you're going to turn over onto your belly. Okay? Let's go ahead and turn over. Stretch out those abs, which means either cobra stretch, elbows back by your side, hands on the ground here. If you're somebody who regularly does yoga and can do an up dog, go ahead and place those hands out in front of you, pressing up, but make sure you're not dumping into that low back. Lift up that chest. If you're on cobra elbows or you're up here, turn your head to the right and then turn your head to the left. All right, so we're going into our planks now. So we're going to start on our elbows. Now, this is not just a plank. Those who've done class with me long enough, we're going up, up, down, down. So you choose to be either in plank here, or beginner is here. So beginner, intermediate is here, like on the top of your thighs and your elbows, and then more advanced is up on those feet. Then we're going to go up, up, down, down. So let's get into position. I'm going to watch you guys get into position first. So down on the ground, into plank. Okay, if you want to just rest a second while everybody's getting into position, put your knees on the ground, get everybody into position. All right, beautiful. On those feet, on those knees, wherever that you may land. All right, we're going to lift up with the right hand first. So we're going to do 5 lifting with the right hand first. So let's go. Up, up, down, down. Up, up, down, down. Make sure the hands are landing underneath your shoulders when you do this. Up, up, down, down. Last one. Up, up, down, down. Hold that. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the quads, suck in the belly button. Okay, feel the glutes squeeze together as hard as you can for 5, 4, 3, 2, drop to your knees. If you're already on your knees, push back into child pose. Everybody back into child pose. If that's too much on your knees, stick your butt up in the air, just drop your head to the ground. Then we're gonna go right to the other side. Okay, back on those elbows, back on those feet. I do wanna show you this real quick. I used to do this in class when I used to show them, and sometimes when you start to lift and your butt decides to do this first and here, and then you come down and you're like loosey-goosey, don't do that. If that's happening, stay on your knees, okay, and do it that way. So let's go. On those elbows, let's go. Up, up with the left first. Left, left down, right down. Again, up, up, down, down. Stay tight. Squeeze the glutes, suck in the belly button. Push back through the heels if you're on your feet. Down, down, up, down, down. Last one, up, down, down. Hold it. Push back through the ankles, suck in the belly button. If you're on your knees, you're dropping down into the hips and dropping down into those elbows. Okay, feel it. Hold. 5, 4, squeeze hard. 3, 2, and drop to your knees. All the way back, child pose. Feel that stretch. And breathe. And then drop your chin into your chest. Round it all the way up. Go ahead and grab your dumbbells for shoulder press, please. Now, we just warmed up the shoulders nicely. Okay, so whatever that is for you, for your shoulders. And I'm going to show some modifications today for people who have other equipment. So if you have, I'm going to show you a lot of different stuff, but so if you have a Bosu, I'm going to kind of put it here because I'm going to use a few different things. You can use a Bosu. If you have, most people have foam rollers, you can actually use a foam roller. All right, if you have a, I don't have a balance disc, but what I can do is, if you have a squishy mat like this, you can actually stand on your squishy mat. All right, these are all just balance challenges for you. All right, so this is another one. All right, so you can be up, sorry, wrong way, my bad. Okay, you can be up on your foam roller, right? I'm gonna have a hard time today. Here we go. After I just did my hour workout. Okay, forget that today. You're up on your foam roller and you can do your shoulder press here. Okay, that's really hard. Okay, shoulder press here on a balance disc or here, or just one leg balance. So with all that said, I hope you could listen. I was talking very fast. Okay, so let's go. Hands at your side. We're going to do a shoulder press first. One leg balance. Get on a squishy thing or your balance disc and do it that way. So pressing it up and down. Okay, I gave you a lot of modifications there. All right, pressing it up and down. I'm going to come in and watch you. Beautiful. Now, always know, if you need a rest, just put your toe down. Okay? You don't have to hold it up there the whole time if your leg starts to get tired. Bring those elbows in. Remember, your palms right now are facing your body. We're doing a close grip, shoulder press. Close grip, shoulder press. Down and lift. And down and lift. Beautiful. All the way down. Gorgeous, everyone. Go ahead and switch it to your left leg. Turn your hands out. Bring them down and give yourself a little rest. Take a deep breath in. Balancing on that right leg, suck in the belly button, head, chest, and shoulders high. I'm going to turn to the side so you see what I mean. Your knee is bent, okay? It's not locked out. Your knee is bent. Find a focal point, press it up overhead, all the way down, and all the way up. All the way down, and all the way up. Beautiful. Make sure you're bringing them out to the side. Okay, you don't have to have them in close to your face. Open, wide, push it up. This is for chest, your shoulders, and your triceps. Beautiful. Inhale and exhale, press. There we go. All the way down and all the way up and press. Good. 2 more. I know they're getting tired. Mine are too. Last one. Pressing it up. Beautiful. Back to back we're gonna do our lateral raises. So if the weight that you just used for shoulder press is too much, grab a lighter weight. I'm gonna grab a lighter weight. Like I said, I've already done an hour workout before this, so get back into your left leg. Today your arms are straight for our lateral raises. A lot of times we do a bent arm lateral like this. Today we're a straight arm. Left leg balance. I'm turning to the side so you can see how I'm hinging in my hip. Okay, I'm hinging in my hip. I'm lifting my arms out to the side and I'm bringing it down. Lifting out and down. What I don't want to see is I don't want to see your biceps and have you flare out this way. I want you to think about this. As you're lifting up, pretend I'm pulling with a string from your wrist. Your wrist should be limp, okay? You should be 5, 8 pounds at the most on this one, maybe even 3. All right, all the way up and all the way down. Do not do this. It's not a shoulder shrug. It's a lift. So if your neck starts to feel it in your traps, lower your range of motion. 2 more. Lift and lift. Beautiful. Take them up in front now. Up in front. It's called the front raise. Back to back. All the way up and all the way down. Making sure that you've changed that foot. Maybe you're on the other foot. Now you're on that right foot. Okay? Don't keep staying on the same foot. It's going to get tired. There you go, Monica. Monica, after this set, change your camera angle so I can see your face too. It's okay. You don't need to do it now. Anybody that I'm going to correct your camera position, do it when we change to do the next exercise. Okay? Because I can see you well enough, but I want to see your faces. I want to see if you're cursing me out. 2 more. Lifting that up, down, and lifting that up and down. Go ahead and shrug those out. Go ahead and grab your dumbbells again for your shoulders. I am going to grab a sip of water because you know me, I'm talking so much. Okay, take them back up overhead. Back on that left leg for balance. Okay, this time your hands are turned out first. All the way down. Drop them down to your side. Suck in the belly button. Take them up all the way overhead. Try to think about, you might not be able to do this, but think about squeezing your head with your elbows. Or squeezing your head with your biceps, I should say. Okay? You won't be able to, but unless you have a gigantic head. There you go. Good. Rich is like, what? Oh, that's so funny. Good. Gotta make it fun. There you go, Lorraine. Perfect. Yes, Monica. Beautiful. Beautiful, Sabina. Look at those arms. Look at you guys. Gorgeous. Nice, Deanne, on that Bosu. Yes, Kelly. So good, Ta. Good. Nice, Shan. Perfect. Double jewels. Yes. Nice job, Jane. Push it up. Perfect, Laura. So good, everyone. Good. Now, bring them in close here. Palms facing the body again. Get on the other leg for balance. And we're taking it up, but we're going to do one at a time. Press and down. Press and down. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Press. Okay? Press all the way through. I'm doing it singles because sometimes when you start getting tired, you don't focus on the arm that's a little weaker. So this way, you can focus on those arms that one side that's not as strong. Press through, okay, to a straight arm. Straighten that arm. Push through the tricep. There you go. Pushing that up. And push. And push. Beautiful. 5 more. 4. So good. 3. 2. And if I didn't say it already, which I always say it, take a break when you need. Shrug out those shoulders. Put those down. Grab your lighter ones for lateral raises. Okay. Get onto that left leg for balance again, or right leg, whichever one you were on. Get on the opposite. If it's getting too hard, just keep both feet down. Hinge forward, please. And take those arms out to the side and fly. Breathe. Exhale. And inhale. Remember, your hands are hooks. Look at my hands. I'm going to come in super close. They're totally limp. Okay, lower and lift. Not here, not in your shoulders. Only go as high as you can. Okay, it's your level, guys. Most of you have me on like the speaker screen, so I'm probably just big on your screen. But if you have it on your gallery view, don't look what anybody else is doing. Relax those wrists, beautiful. Remember, lead away, straight up, gorgeous, last one. So good. Go ahead and switch legs, or if you're on your balance disc, you know what to do, just stay with it, and then lifting up in front. Okay, lift. Relax the wrists again, guys. Again, they're limp, okay? They're limp. What I don't want you to do is, because what happens when you have such a death grip on them, you start using your forearms, all right? And that's not what I want. I want you to use the muscle that we're focusing on, which is the front and the medial deltoids, which are those beautiful shoulders of yours. Lift and lower. Beautiful, everyone. No throwing. Lift. The tempo. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Remember, it's a mind-muscle connection. 1, 2, 3. Lift. 1, 2, 3. Down. Last one. 1, 2, 3. Lift. 1, 2, 3. Down. Go ahead and shrug those out. Put those down. Arms across your chest, please. Okay, stretch out those shoulders. Grab a sip of water if you need it. All right, otherwise, we're gonna do some triceps, but we are gonna do them either over the ball or you're going to just do them on the floor. So let me show you what I mean. If you have a Bosu, you're gonna be here on top of your Bosu. All right, your legs are wide. You're gonna do a tricep extension because we're gonna get some back work in there. If you have a ball, and Lorraine, we're gonna get you some stuff, okay? So you can keep taking the class with us, okay? So ball, wide, all right? Same thing, we're gonna do a tricep kickback. If you don't have anything, you're gonna get a pillow, okay? And you're going to, maybe a few pillows, all right? Just so you can be up off the ground a little bit here as we do our tricep kickback. All right, we're gonna challenge that back today. See, Brady's back. Can you say hi to everybody? Look, can you see everybody up there? What? Did you have a good run? Yes, beautiful. Matt, can you come get Brady? Okay. All right, guys, so grab that lighter weight for your triceps. And guys, if you want to too, let me just give you that last modification. If you just want to be bent over like this and kicking back, you can too. So Lorraine, if you want to be in that position, you don't have anything? All right, so belly on top. Get that back engaged. Your feet are super wide. Your elbows are up at your side. They're kind of resting on the ball next to your hips, squeezing the glutes, sucking the belly button, squeezing, pushing back through the heels, and then push back. So bending the arms and then pushing back. Okay, so just know, this is not just triceps, everyone. Okay, this is the rear part of your shoulder. It's your lower back. Your glutes are squeezed, your hamstrings are squeezed. Okay, so it's the whole back side of you right now. Pressing back and squeezing. Pressing back. So this should not be anything more, maybe than an 8-pound. 8-pound at the most. So inhale, exhale, squeeze it back. On this next one, I want you to hold it. Keep lifting the chest, straightening the arms, and then you're gonna lift the dumbbells off your rear end, and you're gonna lift up with a straight arm. Lift up. So you're lifting with the rear part of your shoulder and your triceps. Lift. You can do this. I don't care if it's an 1/8 of an inch lift. Do it. You have this. Dig deep. You guys are strong. Connect to that muscle. Mind-muscle connection. 2 and 1. Now put those down on the ground. Drop to your knees. Put your hands on your ball or out in front of you if you just did that alone, like without anything underneath, and just stretch through. So you should feel that in the whole back side of your arm, through the back of your shoulder, and a little bit of your upper back. Okay, all the way down. Now we're going back into that. So you're going back over the ball. Your hands are just going to be in a different position this time. I am going to come peek on you this time. All right, so this time, instead of having the hands facing the body, now your palms are faced forward. Your elbows are still in the same position. They are squeezed down and back and right at your side, like you're locking them into your side. Here. And now we're pressing back. Squeeze. So the same thing goes. Squeeze through those triceps. So straighten those elbows as much as you can. You might be in this position and we're squeezing back. Whatever that is for you. Beautiful, Lorraine. Nice modification with those pillows. I love it. Squeeze back. Yes. I can see those little triceps squeezing. Beautiful, Monica. Awesome, Sabina. Squeeze back through those arms, Laura. Yes, gorgeous. Try to use those shoulder blades too, guys. Squeeze, lift up, Jane. Lift up through your chest a little bit more, Jane, and squeeze your shoulder blades together. Yes. Beautiful, Jules. Yes, Kelly. Awesome, Ta. Nice modification, Juliam. Yes, Kristen, perfect. I love how you're using those little weights from the Les Mills weights. Last one. Hold it up there. Hold it up. Okay? And squeeze them together behind you. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put them down. Reach those arms out in front of you. Again, feel the stretch. If you have no ball or anything, you're just stretching in front and feeling the stretch through the arms. If you have the ball, you can kind of shift the ball right and left. Okay, right and left. Okay, go ahead and get rid of that ball. Get it out of the way. Let's see if mine stays over there. You're gonna go on your knees. The last thing for triceps is gonna be a tricep push-up. Okay, I want you all on your knees. I don't want anybody on their feet right now. Because your triceps are getting tired, usually the form breaks down when you're on your feet. So I want your hands in super close. And I want you to drop down. If you do yoga, it's how we lower down into an up dog. So your elbows are close to your side, and then you're pushing back up. But you really have to concentrate on flexing the tricep at the top. So lower down, okay, and lift it up. The body is straight. The butt is not out. If you need to, this is more modification for more beginner. Keep those elbows in, keep the butt there, or knees are back. Drop down into those elbows and push it up. So at this point, if your triceps are so fried and you drop down an inch or less, that's totally cool. I'm good with that. All right? That means that we're fatiguing those triceps. Okay? You're doing awesome. And just think, you can thank me for doing abs already. Okay, because they're done. Beautiful. You have 3 more. Drop and push. Drop and push. Last one. Drop and push. Go ahead and push it back. Same thing goes all the way back into child pose. Walk your hands all the way over to the right. Walk your left cheek onto your left heel. And then walk them all the way over the other side. Feel that stretch, and now we're going into legs. So just get rid of all of the weights that we just used because it's going to be too light for legs. If you have heavier, if you don't have heavier, and maybe you're using an 8, you could use the combination of the 2 8s together to make 16. All right, so do what you have. Go ahead and bring that weight in. I'm going to start with some sumo squats, okay? Sumo squats. Grab a sip if you need to. My pants keep falling down on me today. All right. So, sumo squat. Let's do it. So we're doing that combination that we did on Tuesday. I'm going to bring this in to show you wide. So we're going to sumo squat it down. Stick out the butt. Nice and wide. Now look, what I don't want to see is this. Sometimes I see like the top of your head when you come down, which means that you're bowing. What I want is your legs are wide, your head, chest, and shoulders are high, and the weight is going down. Then we lift up, we squeeze the glutes. Then this is kind of a bow. This is like bowing this way, feeling the hamstring stretch, and then popping back up. When you do the second part, please, when you come down, keep your back flat. I don't want to see this rounded position. So let's do it. Wide feet. Sink down. Sink into those legs. Okay? Hold that position right there with your weight off the ground. hold it. Now, lifting it up, pressing through the heels. Lift, squeeze the glutes, lean forward, and back up. So, yeah, there you go, Shannon, that's good. Shannon, you can actually keep that hanging down. Hold the sides of your weight. Hold the sides of your weight, like that, yes, exactly. So you can come all the way down and up, and then come forward and not have to switch that weight out. Okay, all the way down, sink, lift, press down, and lift it up. All the way down, inhale, exhale, press it back, and up, gorgeous. Lower, lift, inhale, exhale. So inhale down, exhale up. Inhale, bend forward, exhale up. Again, lower, lift, bend, and up. Lower, lift, bend. Perfect, everyone. One more, all the way down, all the way up, bend forward, and then what I want you to do is just sit back down, and we're gonna pulse this baby out. So sit into that squat. No, I don't want to see the tops of your head. Lift it up, sink into those legs, and pulse it for 10, 9, gorgeous, 8, 7, you got this.
That's all you're getting.
4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it all the way up. Shift right and shift left. Breathe through that. Doing so good. So bring your feet a little closer together. Bring your kettle right here at your chest. Same thing goes. When we sit down, the biggest thing here, and I've showed you this modification, I'm going to show it again for the new people, all right? If you have dumbbells, because some people don't have the flexibility in their lower part of their leg, sometimes they get down and they feel like, oh, I'm going to fall back. So just raise your heels up. You could literally get 2 2x4s, okay, and do this. If you don't need it, you don't need it, but I'm going to show you it. You're going to sit down into the squat. Your elbows should touch the top of your thighs, sitting back. So sit with me like you're sitting in a little kindergarten chair. All right, those who have kindergartners, you know what I mean. The ones who have all teenagers and above, you might have forgotten. So stay right there. Lifting up and squeezing the glutes. Pressing all the way down. And lifting up. Okay, you could be on your flat feet. Same thing goes if you have that flexibility. So lower, touch the elbow to the thigh, and back up. And guess what? If you can't, and you can only go to here, that's awesome. Okay? It makes no difference where you can go. It's totally your level. But as long as you're connecting, okay? Connect to the glutes. Push up through the heels. There should be almost no weight on your toes as you sit back. Okay? Like I can lift my toes in the air. Okay? You're pushing out of the heels. That's what it's about. Push out of those heels. Your legs are hip width. Sink down and hold. Hold right here. Now we're just going to do a booty lift from there. So what does that mean? We're going to just push our butt back. Keep your elbows on your thighs. Push your butt back. Push your rear end up. Like you're pushing your sits bones up. Pushing back. Breathing through for 5, 4. Yes, your quads should be burning. 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and put the weight on the ground. Shift yourself. I'm going to turn this way. Shift right and shift left. Take a nice deep breath in. Shift right and shift left. All right, so Romanian deadlifts. You know how much I love these, and you probably hate them, but I love them. So if you need a chair, bring it in now. Okay, these are the modifications that we talk about. If you need something to hold on to, bring in a chair for this. So I'm going to actually move this way so you can see. Left hand on wherever you need to hold. If you're not holding on, your left arm is out to the side. Your left leg is forward. The weight is in the right hand. If you feel like when we do these, because it's going to be this motion, if it's too hard, lighten this weight that's in your hand. Okay? If not, let's go for it. If those who need a little bit of balance help, try to just fingertip it if you can. Okay? Or arm out to the side. Drop the weight to the ground or as far as you can take it and lift it back up. I'm going to show some modifications. Keep going. Everybody who knows what you're doing, keep going. If you're a beginner, look at my toe. It stays on the ground. You still bend into that left hip and you lift with it. Intermediate, the leg comes up a little higher and touches back down. Advanced, the leg goes even higher and back down. Or you can always choose to drop it down and hold it up. Okay, there's all different. Again, use the chair as you need, or a Swiffer, or a broom handle, whatever that is for you. Okay, all the way down, all the way up. Keep going. I'm going to try to watch you. Gorgeous. You should feel the burn in the backside of that left leg and glute. Gorgeous position, everyone. Your backs are like impeccable. That makes me so happy. One more. All the way down and all the way up. So switch it out. Put the kettle or weight in the left hand now. Right leg is forward. Right arm is out to the side. The right knee is bent. We drop the weight down. Inhale and exhale. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale and exhale. Let me watch you. Go. Lower and lift. Lower down. And those who are using the chair, try maybe one repetition without it. See where you go. Because what you're trying to do is grow roots through that right foot. Grow roots. So try, if you can, and those who've done my class a long time, you could even challenge yourself by trying to keep the right leg straight. Okay, that's all it is. But you're doing beautiful. 2 more. And last one. All the way down and all the way up. All right, we're going back into sumo squats. This time we are going wide. There is no bent over with this one. Feet are super wide. So between the heels is about 18 to 24 inches. All right, so we're gonna take it down. I don't know the metric system, so if you go by metrics, just think about a, I don't know, I really don't know metrics at all. So, but think about 12 inches as a ruler, okay? So 2 rulers width between your ankles, hold it down. Go up on the right toe. Look at my chest, guys, I'm not here. I don't want to see your cleavage. I want you to lift up. I want you to drop down. And I want you to pull all the way up and all the way down. So we're not pulsing, we're pushing up. You're pushing through the toe of the right foot and the heel of the left. So go down as low as you can so you feel that stretch. There should be no pain, please. There's no pain involved in this, okay? Maybe you feel a stretch in the inner thigh, but that's it. Okay, and down, and lift, and down. So that right leg doesn't straighten at the top. Only the left leg does. Good, one more. All the way down and all the way up. Drop the right heel. Lift the left. Sink down into that sumo. And back up. Feel those inner thighs stretch. You guys are kicking butt. All the way down and all the way up. And you know me, I never give you a rest. So if you don't take a rest, that's your fault. Because I try to get the most out of the hour that you can. Some of you I only get once a week, some I get 2, some I get 3. Okay, some I get actually 6 days a week, which is amazing. I'm so proud of you. So good. I'm proud of you for anybody, just for showing up, man. That is the best thing. Okay, all the way down last time, all the way up. Sink both feet down. I know you're gonna hate me, but go down with me. Stay down low, head, chest, shoulders high. If you have sneakers on, try to push your toes through the end of your sneakers, and we're gonna pulse it out for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Yes, let your quads burn. 5, 4, breathe. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Walk those feet all the way together. So this is going to be a deadlift with your feet together. I'm going to show you this way. Your knees are slightly bent. Your feet are locked together. You're bending forward. Now I have to show you this way because I want you to see the back position. Lower down with your legs straight. Only go as far as you can. Okay, if you need to bend your knees, bend your knees. But as soon as you feel the stretch in the back of the knees, it's like you're pulling on your pants, like dragging the weights up your body and squeezing your glutes. So if you need a heavier weight, grab it. I'm not going to go heavier. I'm going to stay with this because I'm going to focus on the hamstrings and the glutes and the back. Okay, reach it down, feel the stretch, and then zip it up. So it's like you're dragging the dumbbells up your legs and you're squeezing the glutes under. Go ahead. Let me see you. Press it back and zip it up. Yes, now careful, watch everyone. It's not a bent over like this. It's not dropping the chest. You've got to keep your back flat. I've got to see either your chest, your face looking at me. Yes, Jules, there you go. Beautiful. Yes. So you know where your flexibility is. Okay, that's what it is. Keep those legs together. It's going to make it harder. Yes, Lorraine, there you go. We need to talk too. I want to see what's going on with those knees. Or you can get me on Instagram or whatever. Reach out. Tell me what's going on with those knees. Pressing it back. Beautiful. Yes, Kelly. I hope your hamstrings aren't hating me today. All the way down. Beautiful. Last one. All the way down and all the way up. Let's go ahead and take that weight, put it aside, and we're going to come down on the ground. If you have a mini band or a booty band, grab it. You can use either one. You can use either one. We're going to lie on our side. If you're using your booty band, which is the cloth one, you have to have it higher. Okay, because they're really tight and you might not even be able to move it. If you have a mini band, it's going on your ankles. Okay, we did these the other day. This is the one I told you I felt it in my oblique, which I love. I love feeling oblique. And you know what the oblique is? You guys would call it maybe a muffin top. Okay, but those are the muscles that like kind of like people will tickle you in. Okay, that's what I want you to feel today. So I do want everybody, instead of, some of you, I had you lay down like this the other day. There won't be any of that today. I'm going to have you up on your elbow at least. Okay, you can always be up on your hand too. That's going to engage your oblique a little bit more. Your legs are completely straight. Your hips are facing me. So make sure you angle that camera so I can see you down on the ground. Jane, lower your camera down if you can, tilt it if you can, or just put it down on the ground with you. There you go. So booty band is around like your knees or your calves. If it's the mini band, it's down at your ankles. Your knees are facing me. Okay? You're up on the elbow. You should feel your oblique right here between the rib and the hip area. Okay, you should feel that engaged right now. Squeeze the left quad that's on the ground. The body is tight. This whole side is off the ground, your whole left side. And then you're just going to stretch that tubing or that cord. And if you have if you have tubing, you can just wrap it around your ankles too. Okay? There you go. Nice, Lorraine. Yes, perfect. Lifting up. Long spine, everyone. Okay? Don't like sink down. Even if you're on your elbow, don't sink down into it. Be tight. Be lifted. Core strong. Lift that leg up. Lift that leg up. Yes. Keep tension on your band. Don't let it get baggy like this. Okay, don't let it get baggy, right? We want to lift and lift. Now hold it up there. Keep your left leg solid in place. You're going to bring your right leg forward and back without tipping forward and back on your hip. So forward and back. We're doing 5 of them. Forward. Keep tension on the band. Forward and back. This is your last one. Forward and back. Go ahead and bend those knees in. Pat that baby out. Turn yourself around. Little sit spin. Okay, don't turn over so I can't see your face because I want to see, do I want to see the angst in your face? No, not really. But I do want to know that it's working. Squeeze the right quad. You're on your right hip now, on your right elbow. That whole side of your body on the right side is not on the ground. We're nice and tight. We're pressing that leg up and down. Lift and lower and lift and lower and lift. Beautiful. I know you're doing it. I saw it on that last set. Lift. Yes. Beautiful, Laura. Gorgeous, Shannon. I hope you're feeling it all the way up that side and into that oblique. Okay. Roll the hip to me more. Yes. Gorgeous. Lift. Expand that band. Press that band up. Pressing it up. Holding it up there now. Kick forward and back. Without you rolling forward or back, stay solid in that lower leg and just kick the leg forward and back, forward. Keep it up. Last one, forward and back. Go ahead and drop it. Pat that baby out. Take that band off. If you, well, I shouldn't say this. If you have that band and only that band, keep it on. If you have your booty band on, that's going on your ankles right now. Okay? So, if that's the only one you have, remember, mini band, keep it on. Put your hands, you lay it on your back, put your hands underneath. I only have a few more minutes before our stretch. So, hands underneath your rear end. Your legs are up in the air. Now again, here we go. I always say it. If you don't have the flexibility to keep them straight up, bend them. That's all. I don't want to see your legs like gyrating up in the air because you're trying to keep them straight. It's just a flexibility. It's not a strength thing at all. Okay, so do what you can. Place your hands to support your spine and to support your lower back. You're going to push away with the heels. You don't need to like pigeon toe the toes, but try to mind muscle connect to your heels, pressing away. Your hands are underneath your rear end. As soon as you push away with the band or the mini band, understand you should feel it in your hands, okay? Because you're pushing away with the glutes, okay? Pushing away with that upper part of the glute. So as you push away, you should feel the muscle contract underneath your hands. If you're not pushing hard enough. That's all it is. It has nothing to do with anything else other than not pushing hard enough. Try to snap that band. Press it away. And press it away. Now, bring that band down. Those who have I won't say just a mini band, but if you have a mini band, keep it up on your ankles. If you have a booty band, bring it to your calf. Hands back under your butt. Press it away. You're going to be able to press it further now. You're going to be able to stretch it further. Why? Because the closer we move the resistance to the point of the muscles that you're working, I'm not going to be scientific about it, but I'm just going to tell you, the closer the resistance comes to the working muscle, the easier it becomes. Basically, physics, you have more leverage, right? You have more leverage on the weight. So people who have long limbs have no mechanical advantage whatsoever. People who have short limbs, total mechanical advantage. You can lift more. That's why all those CrossFit people, if you look at them, they're all short-limbed. They're super strong, short-limbed, mesomorph type, right, body types. Last one. Last one. Now take the booty band and move it just above the knees. This is going to be your easiest one. Hands back underneath, supporting that tailbone, and press it as wide as you can. Look how far I can move my legs now. Okay? Now I'm using deep, deep, deep muscles in my glutes. Okay? Pushing away. These muscles are called your abductor muscles. Do you need to know that? Will there be a quiz? No. Okay? But just to know, when you're moving your legs in this motion, it's your glute. People go, oh, is this for upper thighs? Is this for my outer thigh? Just so you know, there's no really such thing as an outer thigh. Okay, you have your big part of your thigh, which is your vastus lateralis, which again, you don't need to know all this, but you have your quads, which are 4 muscles. Right now, you're using your glutes to move this. Hold it all the way out there as far as you can, and we're going to pulse it at the back end. This is going to be your last one. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You should say, ouch. I hope you are feeling it so deep in those glutes, and especially since you might take my booty class on Saturday, I hope you're going to feel it until then. Take the band off, take your right leg over the left, push out on the knee. Push out. Now, take your hands right through the hole between your knee and your other side of your thigh and pull in on the back side of the left thigh. You're going to feel exactly where we just worked. And then switch it out. Left leg over the right first. Left leg over the right. Right foot's on the ground. Pushing out on the left knee. So feel deep into that hip. Right, then reach through. So this is like a pigeon stretch if you do yoga. This is like a pigeon on the ground. If you want to make it even more intense, you can actually grab the top side of your leg here and pull that in. That's like a true like upside down pigeon. So you're feeling that stretch, right? Bring the knees back in here, okay? Roll side, side. Our last one is for hamstrings. So put your feet on the ground. That was just a stretch just for your glutes. Lift up your hips. And again, always when I tell you in this position, please do not, I don't even want to come up to my neck because I'll mess my neck up. But don't come up so high that you're putting the pressure on your neck. There should be a gap right here. You should not have any pressure there. Keep the hips high, hands down. Okay? What I want you to do is inchworm your feet together. Your knees can be apart, but your feet are together. And lift. Then lower it down one vertebrae at a time, slow. Roll down until your tailbone touches, and then you're rolling back up. Okay, roll down and roll up. Now holding that up, take your left leg up into the air. Hold this right cheek up. If you need support on your back, watch my hands. You put them here, take the leg up. You're gonna lower and you can support your back on the way up. Okay, otherwise hands here or elbows at your side as you lift and lower. Again, the same thing with the leg. It can be bent, but you're pushing through the glute and the hamstring on the right leg. If you can, lift your toes on that right foot off the ground. Lift your toes, drive through your heel. Hold it up there now. Hold it. Just keep pushing. Keep pushing, keep pushing for 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring it down slow. Bring the left foot down, the right leg up. Okay, we're taking it all the way up. Same thing goes. Drive through the left heel. Try to take this toe up to the ceiling. We're lowering and we're lifting. Pushing through the heel. You should lift your left toes off the ground. And lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift, lower, hold it up there. Hold it up and squeeze. If you need to bend the knee, bend it. Keep lifting the hip higher, right? Mind muscle connection, hamstring glute back. 2, 1. Slowly roll it down. We're going into our stretch. For those who have to go, you always know you're free to move on. But I'm going to stretch now. Your knees are coming into your chest. Thank you for joining us if you did and you need to go. And I'll follow up with you guys later. But thank you so much for joining us as always. I'll see you either tomorrow, Saturday, or next week, whenever that might be, and just keep signing up, please, okay? Drop the right leg down, pull the left knee into the chest. If you can, grab the bottom of your foot. If you can't, that's okay. But turn the knee out a little bit. So you're pulling your left knee into your armpit. Okay, and then stretch out that left leg, pull the right knee in, grab the other side. Pull both knees back in. I want you to stretch both your legs up to the ceiling today. If you can, take your peace fingers, grab your toes, bend your knees as much as you need. Keep your tailbone on the ground. I don't want to see your tailbone off the ground. Okay? Bend the knees as much as you need to keep the tailbone on the ground. Then pedal out the legs. Bend and straighten. Now, you might not straighten. It might be here for you. That's it. All right. Good. Perfect. Okay? So you have somewhere to go. Right? You have improvement to make, right? Always. I love it. Listen, the fact that I still get sore and I've been working out for so many years and I work out so much, I love that. That is like the best. And it's not the goal to get sore all the time, but it's so nice. It's like, oh, what did I do? I love that. All right, so bring the knees back in. Either you're gonna roll yourself up to a sit, or like me, I always turn myself over and sit myself up. Cross those legs in front. I'm gonna stretch out that upper body. We're gonna roll out those shoulders. Okay, roll them up and around, front to back. So when you roll them around, think about tightening your traps and loosening. Tighten and loosen, tighten and loosen. And then reverse, squeeze it up and around. Squeeze it up and around. Tighten through, tighten through. Last one. Hey, Rich? Rich? Yeah. Somebody's at the door. Okay, take the arm across the front. Hold on. I don't know who it is. Somebody's at the front door. Okay, cross it across. And then the other side, pull across the front.
Can we talk a minute?
Take your hands back at your side, okay? Your fingertips are facing rear. You're leaning back into your forearms for a stretch. Then, if you can, I'm going to turn to the side. If you can clasp your hands behind you and open up your chest, then do that. Okay? And then bring it back center. Go ahead and drop your right ear to your right shoulder for that stretch in that neck. Again, this is where you carry so much tension. And then other side, left ear to left shoulder. And then bring it back center. And give yourselves a hand, guys. You did awesome. I'm going to go ahead and stop my video. All right.